listening to the decision reel.
Hey, welcome to the movie. Nope. That's not it. That's not it. Josh has been gone. He's got me on edge.
Welcome to the movie podcast, where we try to talk about movies, and sometimes we do, and sometimes we don't.
And then also movies.
Welcome to the Decision Reel movie review podcast, where we review movies, and we are great at it.
Big, beautiful.
Green?
They're blue.
They're blue.
Blue?
They're blue.
I am
Look
colorblind.
at us. Look at us. Anyways, this week, the whole band is back. Look at us.
Do we all
Like
have
to
blue
see.
eyes?
No.
No, Wally's got
Are they?
I got poopy eyes.
poopy.
Do you know
You're
what?
full
From
of
the
shit.
side, they do
You
look
full
blue
shit.
though.
They were.
It
They
must
were
be the-
supposedly
it's
blue
probably
when
the-
I was a kid, but
it's
I
probably
didn't-
the
I wasn't
lighting.
there.
It's the microphone. It really brings the blue out of the
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 brown.
mic-
microphone's
does,
reflecting
definitely.
off of your glassy eyes there.
Look at you, being all nice and
So then just us.
Poopy
Not
eyes.
you.
it's fine. Anyways, this week,
Full of shit.
it's Josh's pick. Josh, what are we doing?
Oh, in honor of the late, great Val Kilmer. Tombstone.
I gotta bring out something here, right here.
Oh,
We got,
Look at that.
look, hold on, because I can zoom in here. We got the signed Val Kilmer,
Look at that.
and this just went up in value, people.
He's looking right at you.
Oh, jeez.
He's looking right at you. He'll be your huckleberry.
You probably get another $80, $90 if you Windex in front of that thing.
So remember that night that I had after my birthday last year?
Yep.
Oh, yes, a
That's
Tuesday.
remnants from it.
You contracted
Good job, Steve.
tuberculosis.
You got TB.
You could say. Maybe it was close to that. Anyways, yes, we're doing Tombstone. Yes, Josh?
No, I'm in my prime.
Oh, baby. What a iconic role for said actor.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he was great at it.
If you look at all of his movies, they're all cool. They're all weird, goofy things. He's noted for a ton of shit.
Exactly.
What's your favorite?
Sorry, I
what's
had
your
to get
favorite?
that in there.
What's your favorite movie?
What's my favorite
With him.
Val Kilmer movie?
Yeah. What do you think?
Is it Val Kilmer role or Val Kilmer movie?
Let's do a roll. Let's
Yeah,
do a roll.
because
I
he's
think
been
roll
in
would be better.
movies, but you wouldn't consider it his movie.
What's your favorite roll? I'm smacking gums over here.
This is my favorite role, this one here with Doc, but it's hard to top the ponytail in Heat. It's a pretty good.
I give it mine because I thought about this earlier. I love The Saint.
The Saint's really good. I'm kind of like
Super good.
conflicted with Tombstone for sure. And the Doors movie, man, he was really good as Jim Morrison.
I think if you go to the dude he plays in The Saint, I think that kind of tumbled into the Jim Morrison role. Because remember, he played different characters throughout Saint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I'm picking up what you're putting down for sure.
Good. Good.
But anyways,
Oh, the
Tombstone.
I didn't look at the cover.
Oh, Jesus.
Batman? Everyone forgets he was Batman.
Everybody does forget he was Batman. I thought he did a good job.
He wasn't bad. Not my favorite Batman, but he wasn't bad.
No, there's a part where
He's the
he
most
has to
loving of
break
Batman.
down a door, and he breaks it down in such a way that, I mean, that song is fucked up.
It is. If people ask him what he was writing about, he said just random words.
Like
And
a
I'm
pirate.
Like,
Heard some gurgling.
I'm
Can
like,
you hear it?
Yeah.
I love that song.
it sounds a little bit like you're
Nope.
pulling an
stop.
R. Kelly, is what it sounds like. You know R. Kelly played the guitar? Do you know what his favorite chord was? Do I have to say it?
Yeah, say it.
A minor. Yes.
A minor.
Jesus
Anyways.
Christ. Anyways, the plot of Tombstone.
Tombstone.
A successful lawman's plans to retire anonymously in Tombstone, Arizona are disrupted by the kind of outlaws he was famous for eliminating.
Just fucking taking him down. If
And
they
then
got a, what does he say? A red sash? A red,
Yeah, red sash.
if they got a red sash, they're dead. Yeah.
And tell him I'm coming and I'm bringing hell with me.
That scene where he's like, we got guys surrounding you. And he's like, no.
Oh, yeah.
No. And I was like, fuck yeah.
Let's be real. A man just saying, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to walk out in the middle of this firefight and just kill everybody.
It was a firefight.
got to.
Quoting
You
a
weren't
previous
here for that.
episode.
He wasn't that. Like, speaking again, the band's back together. Everybody's here. Josh is finally back after what,
It's a month. Yeah, it's been a month.
A 4-week
Dude,
absence.
I thought about taking a sleep on this one. I'm in dire need of it. But
But
we're
he's here. Yeah.
We're here. I
We're
haven't
doing it.
seen Tombstone, so.
I slept 15 hours to be here today.
Oh my God, that sounds so good right now.
That does sound
Called out
amazing.
of work and everything just to show up today.
What a man.
Fuck yeah.
Just coming out to
commitment.
talk
I'm
about
gonna get
Commitment.
my ass kicked.
This actually feels like the kind of bottles they would have had
Back
their
in the
liquor
day?
and shit in.
They
you
just
know?
say, leave the bottle.
Drink some more. We're gonna make the supercut of Tara drinking out of the bottle.
Close.
Close. I was there. I was in it.
Lots of A's.
It's fine. Where to watch Tombstone? If you have a subscription to Disney Plus, Hulu, or Amazon, it's on there. You're fine. To rent, Amazon, YouTube, Google Play, Apple TV, and Fandango at home.
I watched it on Hulu.
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Hulu, yeah, if you got a subscription to, I'm assuming someplace on Hulu.
I have no idea what I have for subscriptions to anymore.
Prescriptions.
I know those.
She has prescriptions.
I
and
have,
I have
a lot
those
of
too.
subscriptions.
I have those too. But I don't actually know what
What's your?
any of the packages of my streamings are anymore.
I just turn it on and I'm gonna watch it. That's good.
I funded all my
What about-
streaming through PayPal years ago.
And then you just dispute every single one. Like I didn't charge that, and you take it off.
I only
Anything
just
that automatically wants to charge me like that, then yes.
found out this weekend that I had the sports package on Max, and I found out because I was able to watch the game on Sunday
No,
because
they
it's
added,
TNT.
They added Sports 2 Max a while ago, and if
It's-
you're an existing thing, you
I thought
have it.
TNT was through.
TNT
I thought
is
those were
Warner,
through
So
the.
TNT is
us-
Warner Brothers, and Max is Warner Brothers.
Oh, I thought it was an add-on.
So I believe. you ever played the Hitman games? No. I believe if you were an existing subscriber of Max, you just
Then
got
it
it,
was-
and
okay.
then depending on what's going on, who knows these days?
You still
Streaming's
get yours through
fucking up
AT&T?
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Although most of the games
Max for life.
are through other networks, I can't use what's offered on Max. I don't think, but because they're not always on there.
I know somewhere.
That's what I'm saying, dog. even
The Cavs games?
I'll get you any
Sarah's,
game.
Sarah's the furthest
Live?
away from stuff you would have
Live.
on your Plex.
Yeah.
Like, and even her, I had put it on to watch
replied to her.
Dragonheart the other night, and I was
Oh,
scrolling
shit.
through it. And she's like, "Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this," and I was like, "Good, good."
Locked
Because
in.
we could get rid of everything else and be just fine.
Yeah, I'm close.
It's not Plex, by the way. It's a website to watch live sports and stuff.
Sports.
Sports. Anyways, this is written by Kevin Jari and directed by George P. Cosmatos.
I like George P.
George P. He's a guy
It's a good guy.
making westerns.
What was weird is when we were texting
George
earlier.
What? Excuse you. Can we do the
God,
supercut of that?
God
That
damn.
was good.
That was pretty good, yeah.
When we were
Continue.
texting earlier and you were like, I was watching a Western. I was like, I didn't even think this was a
We're
Western.
gonna have to get a
It's a
windscreen for that.
Western.
Oh, I
windscreen.
know. But my brain wasn't like, no. I was like, this is
What else would
Wyatt
it
Earp and Doc
be?
Holiday. This isn't a Western.
But it-
I'm
but it
like,
is a
wait, this is
Western.
directly a Western. Like they are wearing all of the clothes. They're
Quite
actually riding
literally.
horses.
They're shooting cowboys.
Yeah, for
There's
real.
Indians in it.
Are there engines?
Do you guys do westerns? You guys like westerns?
This is the
New, old, stereotypical ones. I love Clint Eastwood.
as we
Big
shared.
fan.
Wild Wild West is a classic.
Jim
Impermeable.
That's like the only
Desperado.
Western I watch. I don't.
Is
watch
that
Western.
really? It would.
I don't
Wild
watch
Wild West be
westerns.
a western?
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
100%. The beginning of that movie, he's in the
West
water
is
tower
in the
and those boobs are
name.
floating.
First of all, Wild West is in the name. So like,
I feel like it's more of a new school
water
adventure
tower.
movie.
but it happens in the Wild Wild
Imagine.
West
I understand that.
with gunslingers.
Snuck that in there. So, how you doing? How's your mama doing?
The noose. Just put it on. It stretches. No, nobody remembers that part.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
All
oh, yeah,
Slingshots
yeah.
him.
Christ. That's fine. This is rated R. Who would have guessed for violence?
It's not
Good
that-
violence.
It's not that bad.
It's good. It is
Solid
good violence. Some good murders. Some good. There really
Shotgun
wasn't.
to the chest, man. Double barrel.
I'll say this
Multiple
definitely.
occasions.
Like a lot of people don't realize when you're watching like movies that have a lot of gunfire, where you think like people get shot and they're just down. This movie was realistic, where people are getting shot. You're still able to get up, depending on where you're shot.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, you're still able to get up and still be in the firefight. You know,
Yeah, very, very rarely do you die immediately.
The gun sounds in this were horribly satisfying. For some
unless
reason.
you're taking one to the dome
Yeah,
or the throat.
maybe it's six
or the
shooters,
heart.
You think? Steve, maybe it's something about
Something with the
six,
six
shooters,
shooters.
right?
it is 6 shooters.
And you do cap guns as kids?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Fuck yeah, right? You just pow, 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 pow.
Yep.
Learn to do 3 finger hits.
Mhm.
Brrrt, brrrt.
Like a mouse. Everybody knows. I want to talk about the cast of this movie real quick. This might be, and I said it earlier, before Ocean's 11, this was the
Wasn't full.
giant cast movie.
I literally sent her a text
like
when she was
here.
watching, and I said, Pay attention to the entire cast. You will know everyone's face.
Everybody.
Everyone's face.
Literally everybody. Did you have the moment where you're like, Tara?
I mean,
Even a husky Billy Bob Thornton. You'll
right.
notice.
I've
Wild,
never
right?
seen him
Not
skinny.
skinny.
husky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild.
Like, not that he was fat, but he was definitely not like
He was Western
wasn't
plump.
He wasn't Billy Bob. You know what I mean? He wasn't.
Yeah, thanks.
You're like,
who
what
was-
is he
he
eating?
was just
Everyone
Billy
like,
at this
is he
point.
just
Yeah.
stealing everybody else's food because people weren't really like?
Well, he was the dealer and he was cheating.
Right. So he was doing good.
Before I accidentally put this on
But
the
you didn't
screen,
get to try it.
I
the
know,
the,
but, well,
the
I'll
bad
leave it later.
guy
The
that
bad
was
guy.
kind of like the one that was like he was always getting caught at the end and they were letting him go.
Oh,
Dude,
Bye.
Who was that guy and what was he in? Because I couldn't. My brain
I don't know, but I
wasn't
hate
processing
him.
it.
Ike.
Yeah,
McGru-
Ike.
Hate
McGruber.
him.
McGruber. He was the colonel in McGruber.
Thank
The
you.
fact at the
Thank
end
you.
that they were like 2 years later, he would no bullshit. He begged for his life like thrice in this
Oh wait,
movie.
we're talking about two different people here. I'm talking about the guy who gets the shotgun blast to the chest in the water.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the
Oh,
guy
no.
that
Yeah,
keep letting go.
you-
No, no. I'm talking about Ike. It's Ike. The name is Ike.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not.
That guy
I
should have
just don't wanna
died
bring
so
up
many
the
times.
IMDb for this because I don't want you guys to be
He
like,
should have died so many times.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that it took 2 years after that for him to die
Oh.
made me angry.
That's Stephen Lang. Stephen
Right.
Lang. You ever seen fucking Avatar?
Yep.
Boom. You ever seen any other? Not that Stephen Lang.
Who's this
The
guy?
actor Stephen Lang.
Oh, look at that guy. Definitely not the guy.
Look at that guy.
It's spelled PH, so that might be why.
Oh, Stefan.
Yeah, he
Sorry.
really gets.
Stephen Lang.
Steven.
He gets like it's funny because he talks shit the entire movie.
The whole
Literally goes to kill people and
Yeah.
gets caught
Yeah.
and
every
he's
time. And he
literally why
begs for his
the
life.
war started.
That's it.
Yes.
That's
Them
what the
arresting
fuck it
him
is.
started the whole thing, and he.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's normally
hate
how it
him.
goes.
I don't like him.
Don't breathe. Oh man, remember those movies?
Oh, yeah.
You want to talk about fucked up? Artificially, not artificially. He was inseminating those
Yeah.
women in his basement.
Oh,
What
that-
are we
yeah,
talking
I
about?
remember
Never
that.
seen
That
Don't
was
Breathe?
Don't Breathe.
Fucking
There's
wild.
2 Don't Breathe.
It's the
The
dude.
second one they make him
Oh, the one
hero
where
in
like
it.
he's blind.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, I haven't watched that.
Oh, you should.
I know what it is, but I haven't watched it.
So I will admit that I have mixed up Stephen Lang with Kevin Nash multiple times.
Like the wrestler Kevin Nash.
Yeah,
Like
they look
well,
similar.
well
Sex.
shaved version.
Yes.
Like a clean cut. I can see that.
Like
a
from
little bit.
Avatar, I thought that was Kevin Nash. Not, and then
Sorry.
when you said it right
You know
now, I was like,
what?
that is Stephen Lang.
You know what? Now that he says that, yeah, that makes
look-
sense.
they look-
They
they-
look. If they're standing next to each other, it'd be like, yeah, one's 7 foot tall and one's like 5'5". But
Correct.
sure, yeah,
Maybe
I'm with you.
it's
They're fake.
Steroids.
Right, steroids, brother.
It's the best time.
It's the best time. Everyone's talking about.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite lines is when Wyatt Earp's got his
It's the word.
gun to his head and he's like, I'll split your head like a canoe.
Right.
I was like, oh boy. That's
How does
pretty-
that work?
Something on
That's
your
pretty
microphone.
intimidating.
Put it on your microphone.
How is he? You canoes split?
Well, if he put a bullet right about there
Yeah.
from point blank, I imagine it's go.
Yeah, you're right.
Point
What was,
blank.
what was
Makes it
the
in
what was the movie with the girl that was the cowboy gunslinger?
Winona Earp.
No, we did it maybe like
Oh,
a year ago.
That didn't deserve that big of a laugh, but it made me laugh.
I think
has-
it's a show.
It has a young Leonardo DiCaprio in it.
The Man in the Iron Mask.
I'll figure it out here in a minute.
Sorry,
Yes,
now I'm
keep
just
going.
throwing
Wow.
those out
Don't
there.
waste time.
Talk about a movie I've never thought about in forever that was
Man in
like
the Iron Mask.
really good.
Saw it the other day.
Was it good?
No, kind of a letdown.
Oh, wasn't on Plex, was it?
No, but who doesn't like Musketeers and
That's what I'm saying. Remember
Yeah.
the Three Musketeers movie that came out
Type
around
in-
that time
Type
too?
in Western. after
Fucking-
his
they were,
name.
that was part of that was part of it.
So Kiefer Sutherland was in it as one of the.
Not in that one.
No, so then which one am I
Quick
talking
and the
about?
Dead.
Kiefer
don't
Sutherland
know
was
what
one of the
that is.
Musketeers, yes,
Baby
but not in
Leo.
Man in the Iron
No,
Mask.
no. Okay. What are we looking over here?
The
Quick
movie's
and the Dead.
Quick and the Dead.
Yeah, we didn't
I've
do that
never
here,
seen
but-
that.
Well, it's a good movie.
We did it at
Sharon Stone.
reviewed on this
Gene Hackman.
podcast.
Gene Hackman, R.I.P. to a lot of people this
Yeah.
week. Well, maybe last
This one
week,
was
but it's
this
fine.
one's up there for me.
Aw.
I
Quick and
really
Dead's
enjoyed this
good.
movie.
Pretty good.
Russell Crowe's in it.
Good old
What's his name?
Maximus.
And Baby Leo.
Desmus Meridius. The armies of the North.
Yeah, little Leo.
Anyway, so yeah, talking about this cast. You ready? This is starring Kurt Russell as Wyatt Earp, Val Kilmer as Doc Holliday, Sam Elliott is Virgil Earp.
Sam Elliott. He
Bill
makes a
Paxton.
good guy. Makes a good cowboy.
Oh yeah, with that mustache. He's never let it go. Never let it go. We got Bill Paxton as Morgan Earp, Powers Booth is Curly Bill, Michael
Powers
Ben. What a name.
Powers Booth. That's a good one.
I love it. Michael Ben is Johnny Ringo. Charlton Heston is Henry Hooker. Jamie Presley as Billy Breckenridge. Stephen Lang as Ike. Thomas Hayden Church, who has a
Priestley, I think.
what did I say?
Presley.
I said Priestley, didn't I?
Presley,
Whatever.
which is the girl.
Yeah,
That's what I was thinking of.
Thomas
I was
Hayden
like, she
Church is
wasn't in
Billy Clanton. Lisa Collins is Louisa Earp. Yeah, that's it. John Philbin is Tom McClary. Michael Rooker is Sherman McMasters. Harry Carey Jr. Harry Carey. No, okay, sorry.
If the moon was made of cheese, would you eat it?
Made of spare ribs.
Billy Bob Thornton is Johnny Tyler. Frank Stallone is Ed Bailey. Billy Zane
Yeah, as the actor.
as Mr.
This
Fabian.
is crazy.
John Corbett is Johnny Barnes, and Terry O'Quinn is the mayor.
Bravo.
What a
What a lineup.
lineup.
We all made
Slang
$5.
and
I don't know. I feel like this is a primetime movie when it came out, and maybe big budget. We'll see. We're gonna guess.
Had
it,
to
but
be a big budget. Look at all those horses.
That's what we're saying. There's at least 20 of them.
Arabian studs.
She's in. No, what did he say? He's like, it's when they're like the two horses come together, and she's like, or fucking Kurt
Heat
Russell singing
or whatever.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Oh,
We
well, they
should
can
let-
smell.
he can smell it.
Right.
Yeah, just let him run it out. That's what
She's
she
like-
said. And I was like, oh, all right.
I'm not sure if that's how it works, but
Can you smell it?
They found the one patch of flowers. It was
Oh, yeah.
it was set.
glorious. Absolutely glorious. Runtime on this guy, 130 minutes. I feel like a movie like this, you need to have the groundwork and lay it in, and then make the story, and then have a shootout,
You
and
do.
then have another shootout, and then kill some more people, and then fuck kill everybody, and then
I think to be a solid Western cowboy thing, you have to have at least 3 shootouts. 2 shootouts if they're big, but at least 3 solid shootouts.
oh yeah, and
Go to the old ones, like Good, Bad, and Ugly, Fistful of Dollars, stuff like that. Even the classic ones had a solid amount of
solid
thank you,
amount.
Steve,
Well, I mean,
of
the,
shootouts.
the movie starts with a massacre.
Oh yeah,
It's
Like
amazing.
you're right in there.
right, yeah. The guy shoots the screen.
Yeah.
Bang.
It does.
Wait, wallet demonetizes.
Do you mind?
My James Bond.
By the way, we played GoldenEye over the weekend, and
Does it hold up? Slappers, big heads.
unless we didn't do big heads, we didn't do Golden Gun, we didn't
I
do
wanna-
Rockets only,
We didn't have Odd Job.
we didn't have Odd Job.
Paintball.
Oh, I forgot about paintball.
Yeah.
That's been forever. Proximity mines and paintball
Yep.
was where it was at as kids, man.
Yeah, we used to play.
Now we set up the 150-inch projector, got the old N64 going.
Oh yeah.
It was a good
Old
time.
Gargler
It was
over
a good
here.
time. Just
No, it's because every
Take
time,
it easy on the
every
hooch.
time I pick it up, it goes right on me.
oh, too bad.
She just chug it.
The only one drinking today.
We're all sober.
Which never happens.
right.
Tara's gonna be the first
I usually drink the least amount when we're
person
here.
to Uber
Well,
home
not
from
tonight.
the podcast.
Right.
Apparently, the 3 of us drank the most we could this weekend.
This weekend, yeah.
So
Oh yeah, I was
You
trying
just
to get
got it
Steve
out of the
drunk
way.
whole time. I was trying to get everybody drunk the whole time.
Just trying to take it easy.
doesn't take much to convince me.
No, it doesn't. Runtime, like I said, 130 minutes. Release date. This one surprised me a little bit. December 25th, 1993.
Christmas.
Who's going, yo, let's go see it. You know what?
I'm not gonna lie.
I'd do it. I'd be in.
Who
Count me in.
wants to see a massacre?
Right, on Christmas. Call me
Christmas
up, bro.
Massacre.
Well, if you were like, hey, man, there's a new fucking Western coming out December 25th. You in? I'd be like,
Yeah, I'd be in.
let's go.
Good news, I got the day off. What are we doing?
Yeah, what are we going to do?
What are we doing?
What are we doing? I like it. All right, box office that week, the top 10. And then when we get to the top 3, we're going to guess the order of those. Number 10, Ghost in the Machine.
Ooh.
That's an anime, Wally. You should
Was
know
it
that.
was anime, right? Yeah.
It's
asked that.
actually, I think, been done more than one time, too.
It has.
Ghost in
the
the
mush.
mush. You gonna pop up? Come on.
Well, that might be a different one because that's it right there.
Well, that's the one
93.
you're talking about.
That's definitely not
Shell's
what I
the one you're
thought.
talking-
Right. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking Ghost in the Shell, like an idiot. Ghost in the Machine, never heard of it. Electric surge causes a serial killer's soul to end
Oh,
up in a computer
Jesus.
system. I'm pretty sure we just talked about that
You were trying to
last
explain
week
Buffy.
about Buffy. There's
Buffy,
an episode
Steve was trying to,
exactly about
convince
that.
us to watch Buffy, and that's what he
It wasn't
went with.
convincing
I was like,
that anybody would watch Buffy.
Kind of
I was
were. You were
saying-
trying to
The-
convince her to watch, or no, me. It
The series or the
Yeah, the series.
It's not bad.
See? We got another one.
was a dude thing, right?
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
I talk. The thing is, I talk to guys, and
Yeah.
it's guys like Buffy. You would think it was made for the
my
female
mom's
audience.
my
but
mom's one
I-
put me on Buffy because she watched it.
Dude.
So Didn't really have an option.
My sisters didn't.
I watched Supernatural. I feel like I'm tapped out. You know what I mean? I feel like I get enough
watched
of it,
Supernatural.
of
I
that
like
same
Supernatural.
type of thing in that. You know what I mean?
Again, I'm not telling anybody.
And a
to
lot
watch it.
more seasons.
Well,
They ever have a
everybody
crossover?
did. Yeah,
No.
Angel and Buffy, they did that. Well, the Angel
they?
made his own
Supernatural had a Scooby Doo crossover.
show. Ooh.
Ooh.
There was a whole cartoon. Like they went into the Scooby Doo episode and they were all cartoons.
I was so close to these kids and that dog.
Number 9, Geronimo, an American Legend.
That's a movie about a mouse, isn't it?
I think that was Feifel Goes West.
Geronimo?
Love those
Probably-
movies.
The Feifel movies are great.
Feifel and American Tail and
Yeah.
Feifel Goes West
Yep.
are
Top
Well,
2.
see, we're
two
fine, we're
of
fine.
the most underrated non-Disney cartoons.
that nobody talks about.
Like
anymore.
they should be.
That's why Disney
I'm putting
pushed
them on
them
my
under the
list.
rug.
I'm putting them on my list.
You're getting out of here.
All that money.
Yep.
We'll make this quiet.
Yep.
Come on. In the Feifel Goes West
Take
one,
'em
where
out.
they're trying to teach the cat to be a dog, and he's in the they're in that tunnel, and he's like brr, brr, trying to growl.
I haven't even thought about these
Awesome.
since I was a child.
Which is
Bowie,
wild.
Bowie,
Yeah.
bark.
Because you go back and watch them, I bet you'd be like, these are fucking great.
Ah,
Good
they're so good. I mean, the Goes West is arguably the sequel's arguably
shit.
better,
yeah.
but they're both
Yeah,
very
we're
good.
going to have a special episode coming up soon. I don't know when, about sequels and why they're better. And we're going to rank the sequels versus the originals and see what
I
happens.
wonder how long those movies are, because I feel like the older cartoons were kind of quick.
It's probably hour 20, hour 15.
Yeah.
Wally, you could probably look up the runtime on Feifel Goes West.
Good.
But you're not. It's fine.
I was gonna say if they were short enough, we would just do a Feifel episode.
He's getting paid by Disney.
Knock out both of them.
Fucking big
Both
big
of 'em.
mouse over here telling him in his ear, like,
Look, I love you
Don't
guys,
do it.
but
Sorry.
you guys
Don't
just
do
like asked me to look up the runtime of Feifel. I got to draw the line somewhere.
It's Feifel.
I was saying,
Favel.
I've been trying to spell it for 5 minutes in my head, and I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
got to
let's-
start
yeah.
with an F.
That's why I dipped out on Geronimo
Or is
earlier.
it
'Cause I didn't want to
H?
try to spell it.
Geronimo, G-E-R, which you're in your brain right now. You're going,
Nope,
that
already
wasn't it.
wrong.
Yeah,
Already
that wasn't
wrong.
it.
How would you have typed it?
J.
I can do this. I
No,
can do this.
Geronimo. Yeah, come on.
you're not typing, so you're not doing a good job
Oh,
so far.
ready. So,
Living life
Geronimo.
perfectly right there. There it is.
That's
came
close.
up.
You were
It
off by
knew
one
it.
letter.
Oh my God.
You were
is that-
off
is
by
that the
one
guy-
letter.
Hold on. Is that the Indian that cries in that one commercial?
For 10 cents, you can like that guy?
Yeah. Or is that the Indian in the cupboard?
Dude, that
That's
was it.
racist. I need
Look,
to
I
stop.
got it.
Also, no, it's
I
not.
got it. Typecasted. Anyways,
Indian in the cupboard's a good movie.
it was great. It's on my list.
Yeah. Until the end when he's put him back in the cupboard and he's like, never again, dog.
Yeah. You gotta keep that. You gotta keep him.
Yeah, you got to keep him.
You gotta keep him.
Wait,
right?
wasn't he an actual Indian that he was taking from his village? He wasn't actually a toy, and it was just like.
I don't
soul
remember
of him?
fully, but if that's the case, then you definitely
That
keep
sounds
him.
terrible. Do you break the toy open and let it free the soul?
Yeah, so like every time he comes, does that mean he just disappears from his village?
That's exactly.
So
what
like
happened.
he's out there riding, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Doc, you're back!"
Introduce
Oh my
you to the
God!
Western world, buddy.
Getting lightheaded again.
He's like right in the middle of like trying to get naughty with his lady, and he's just boom in the cupboard.
I must help a child.
Spartan grandma's boy. I can't. Sorry.
Not again!
It feels so good.
God damn it. Number 8, the piano.
Number
My job's
7.
easy today, dude.
Somebody just start playing the piano right now. Yeah. Well, you looking it up?
This one's easy to spell.
Holly Hunter.
Oh, Holly Hunter in the
I
piano.
think it was just default.
Pretty sure.
Oh, Harvey Keitel.
Ooh, is that fucking Sam Neill? Keep going down.
Tis.
In the mid-19th century, a mute woman is sent to New Zealand along with her young daughter and prized piano for an arranged marriage to a farmer, but is soon lusted after by a farm horker.
The piano is probably part of the
Like a ship
Oh, go figure.
endowment.
They bring
right.
a lady to a farm and
Imagine
they
them-
all fall in love. Shocker
Imagine
there.
like, hey, we're gonna sell you to this farmer, but we got to take the piano because you're just not worth enough.
Well, just imagine having.
Honestly,
like,
I'm just
imagine their mother
impressed.
having
I'm
to go.
impressed that none of you made a comment about her being the perfect woman because she can't talk. So
I thought there was going to be a
like,
remark
happy
about
about
her
all
being
that.
I like
I was more concerned with having to bring the mother with her. Like, hey, you get both.
the daughter.
you know,
There's a double deal.
Do you mean the daughter?
Get her out of here.
and you get a
I thought
piano.
they were marrying the daughter.
No,
How
they're
big
marrying
a-
the mother. It says and her daughter.
Oh, well.
So you get a kid with the deal too.
Hmm,
The
I like
piano,
that.
the piano probably canceled out the kid. You know what I mean? Like you got to take her daughter, but
You get this nice
you
piano.
get this
It's from-
prized piano.
Right.
I may
You need like 7
I
dudes to
subscribe to
move
it.
it, but
I'll
So does the
subscribe
farm
to it.
worker fall in love with the mother or the daughter?
The mother. I would assume the daughter's little. So,
Oh.
I mean, not that
He's like, hold on.
in that
context
century
clues.
and on a
Fuck!
farm, I guess not to say that wouldn't
Well, I
happen.
mean, number one, if
but-
you're being sold or traded,
yeah,
It's easier when you're a kid.
Sold
Is it
or
less
traded,
shipping?
we don't
I
know.
don't know.
it's half the weight.
Half the weight, yeah.
Couple shekels for the little one.
Couple shekels.
Bring up the UPS. You put them like on the scale.
Oh, too bad. Shekel short. Yep. We need more shekels. I don't fucking know. Number 7. Speaking of possibly sequels being better than the first, Wayne's World 2.
You thought that was better than one?
I said, speaking
He
of,
said possibly.
because we might have to
That's
have
up
the
for
discussion
that's
about
up for a debate.
and that's the thing,
A
right?
debate.
Because if you want to sit here, Terminator 1 or 2,
2.
Aliens 1 or 2,
We'll have to come back to this.
exactly. Back to the Future.
But Wayne's
1 or
World
2.
1 or 2.
Right.
One.
See, I'm
It's
one
one.
is a superior movie, but I find the jokes in 2 I laugh at more.
I think it's because they were allowed.
Wait, are you Alien 1 or 2?
Me?
Yeah.
Aliens 2, baby. Aliens.
Okay.
Tara's like, I don't even fucking know what an
all
alien
right.
movie is.
Sigourney.
Signs.
Sigourney?
Sigourney.
That's not her name. Sigourney.
Sigourney.
Corny Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver over here.
Alien lady.
She's just fighting bugs, man, in space. But anyways, the first Alien movie, well, is very good. I don't think it holds up to today's. If you're watching it today for the first time, you would be like, "This is the most boring movie." I've ever
The
seen."
second one was with Winona
Tiffany,
Ryder.
right? You were like, Tiffany
that's
watches,
the
and you're like,
fourth.
no. She was like, no.
Good lord.
Yes.
Yeah.
Skipped a few there.
Yeah,
I can see that,
That
too.
was like 97.
Looks like I know what I'm doing this week.
We're watching all the Alien movies, baby. That one is a good movie. The
That's
part
one
that
of
makes
my,
the
four is
back-
one of my favorites.
The
yeah.
backup, yeah.
Which one?
With Ron Perlman, come on,
Yeah, in the wheelchair.
Which one are you talking about?
taking apart the wheelchair, making the
Full
shotgun.
shotgun.
Yeah, Alien Resurrection.
Oh, that's with what? That's gets sucked out. Is that the one she
Yeah,
gets
it's like-
sucked out the hole?
Yeah.
Slowly but surely.
I like
Did you
her.
feel
I like
bad
the
for
girl,
that?
the lady in that.
I did.
Well, there was a little bit of emotional connection, but at the end of the day,
I'm
It's
getting
an
them mixed
alien.
up.
It's killing people, right?
you or me, bud.
Yeah.
You alien.
You're getting sucked. But yeah, you're
I'm not
right.
gonna lie.
You're right.
What's the lady's name from Long Kiss Goodnight? Sam Jackson.
Gina Davis.
Gina
I
Davis.
always get her and Sigourney.
And
I always
Sigourney
get
Weaver.
those two mixed up.
I can see that.
I know you're gonna think
don't
it's
know why.
crazy. I like Gina the most.
Anyways.
Nope.
Round of applause.
There it is. I hit the button too many times.
Suspense.
Oops.
I would
It's gonna
take a
happen
break every time.
Number 6. This is really odd. Grumpy Old Men.
Dude, fucking sleeper of a comedy movie.
Why I say it's really
Hilarious.
odd. This weekend, me and Wally had a dude's trip, and we went to a dive bar. And on that dive bar, a movie started. I was like, "What movie do you think that is?"
If there's any movie to have in a dive bar, that's a fucking solid movie to have in a dive bar.
Right, and it was on TNT.
Same
That-
bar we were talking about before.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
At said bar last weekend, it was Jumanji.
Jumanji.
And
See,
then
you're also
Jumanji 2.
solid.
The
It was
original.
both of them. It was
solid.
the first one. No. Jumanji and then Jumanji 2, the newer ones.
Oh, okay.
But it played them both back to back while we were playing.
Trash.
That was gonna be my Christmas.
I liked them.
I love
Movie pick.
Jumanji.
I like all of
Grumpy Old
them.
Men.
The OG and the other
Yeah,
two.
when David Allen Greer's getting his car taken away, and he's just like freaking out. Right. It's great. It's great.
Mars Attacks over here. Jesus Christ.
That's what he sounded like, though.
Since we did a Mars Attacks episode and we have Steve's Fun Facts of the Week, I didn't put this in there because I recently learned about Mars Attacks that the actual noise that Tara just made, don't do it again, please, was a placeholder for what they were going to eventually put in the voices of the aliens. But they're like, it's kind of good, so we're going to keep it.
Just let it go.
Right.
Oh, what would it be if it wasn't that?
They didn't know. That was the thing. They're like, all right, we're just going to keep this in the script.
And then
or
they were
keep
like,
whatever.
let's
And
just
they're like,
yeah, it's perfect.
exactly. It worked. Worked out. Number
A little
5.
Thornberry-esque there.
Yeah, a little bit. Are you, what was his name?
Donnie.
Max? Donnie. That's right. Do you know who voiced him?
I'm surprised I knew Donnie.
Who?
Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Who?
Flea?
Flea
Yeah,
from the
bass
Red Hot
player.
Chili Peppers. Wild Thornberries.
Oh,
you know,
the
yeah. That.
adopted kid that
Yeah.
the wild kid that they found.
Donnie.
Use that term.
No, it's family.
It's family.
Yeah.
We're all family here.
We found each other.
Exactly.
I actually don't think he was even legally adopted.
probably
I think
just
they
found
found
him.
him
They're
in the
like, "You come with
wild,
us."
and they kidnapped him. If anything,
You think his mom's going to be looking for him? I'm sorry.
No, that's funny though. Isn't it like a Tarzan? Hey, explain this to me.
Tarzan-esque.
God,
How does Tarzan not have a beard?
Some
he shaves Steve with
With
sharp
what?
rocks
But why does he have long hair then?
because he likes it.
Maybe he was unable to grow a beard.
Maybe he was underage.
Not every guy. I mean,
Yeah, you're right.
He could have
You're
been
right.
underage.
You're right.
Could have been a teenager of sorts.
just really, really
We just
in
didn't know.
shape.
Which is
You've
really
been climbing
buff.
trees the whole time. If I got to fight gorillas. I'm gonna be fucking ripped.
When you said when he said Tarzan, what did you envision?
Which one? Which actor? I just go George of the Jungle, even though it's not Tarzan.
Is it the Skarsgård brother that does?
See, no.
Oops.
Okay, well, I went to the cartoon, so
Oh, yeah,
you know.
sure.
No, I'm just envisioning a real person, right?
Did
No, I
just
went to the cartoon
fuck
'cause that's
something
the
up
best
for you
one.
then?
No, it was good.
Okay.
That's the best one with the Phil Collins soundtrack. Come
Oh, yeah.
on,
Every time
one of the best
come
soundtracks.
on.
Anytime I think of Tarzan, I immediately think of that one picture where he's swinging and holding her,
And
and both arms
he has
are here, and the
the-
vines in his butt cheeks.
Because they're like, what is he holding on with?
That's my favorite. Just imagine him being like,
Imagine have that fucking cheek strength.
Oh, yeah.
Glute strength, man. Just we're
I
going.
want to know.
That's funny.
Yeah, Phil Collins
Even
did not have to go that hard.
Oh my
you-
God, he went so.
If you think about it, though, if he was holding it with his cheeks, it would have leveled him out horizontally.
Yeah.
So he did it
I
more
saw
like
that
flying.
picture, yeah. You're not getting, even if you have your feet
No,
wrapped
the
around
vine
it.
is like this. Though.
Yeah, and if you hold it with your cheeks, your legs are going in the air, or you're going level.
So this is the
No,
vine.
it's
and
full.
this is the cheek. You're doing one of these. Yeah, you're
Nah,
not.
You know what
but,
I'm
but
saying?
he's so the
if
upper
he's
cheeks were
clenching
so
it,
strong.
he's clenching it so.
You'd have to be holding it with like your
Aggressively.
traps to stay straight
I think
up.
we just need to accept that it was a drawing mistake, and he was
Probably.
not holding it with his butt cheeks.
I need to see it live action.
Yeah, we need it. This needs to happen. MythBusters.
Dude, he
Get
would
on it.
literally be swinging upside down.
Even,
Immediately.
honestly,
It would turn
though,
right into Spider-Man is what it would turn
Yeah,
into.
yeah.
Yeah.
honestly though, even with the music, even before any of the words, just the background music when they're like scenes where they're running through the forest and stuff, and it's just the drums and stuff going. Oh, God,
Dude, I hit.
Isn't what?
he went
go ahead,
ham.
go
They're
ahead,
like,
you-
Phil, it's a movie about monkeys, and he's like, got it.
I know
Sets the
what
piano on
to do.
fire. Just like,
Do you think Tarzan is a precursor to Spider-Man?
no.
I don't know, but while I was getting drunk this weekend,
Okay.
I hit a double bounce on an 8-ball side pocket to finish the game, and I did that fucking. I was like, thing.
Just go like this.
Everyone was looking at me like I was crazy. I was like, what the fuck? Just drunk me playing pool, just getting lucky.
Killing it.
Ran it all night.
All night.
That's why I went home wobbling. I had to get Joe to drive me.
I like it. The 5 minutes away.
Yeah. We actually went to my old house, Steve. And then we walked through
Did
the
you break
graveyard
in?
because we're shithoused.
This isn't.
Shouldn't have went home.
This is where I lived.
There's
I
people
walk
living
in, they're
there
like,
now. But
hey,
it's fine. Yeah.
hey.
This isn't my house anymore.
This is my parents' room. Oh, they hated my brother.
I bet you I know something's probably still in the
Could be. Very well could be.
My dad built this house with his bare hands. Your dad's a liar. Your dad's a liar.
Oh, Boo Radley's tree or whatever.
Oh,
you're a doctor?
Ow, my arm.
You're a doctor? What should I do
Take a
about
look
this?
at this. You need to see Dr. Pepper. Who?
God damn it, Adam Sandler. Anyways, number 5. Beethoven's second.
With the puppies.
How many Beethovens did they make?
All I will
A
say is
lot.
that dad is one of the best family
Dads.
movie dads there is.
Him and Steve Martin.
We should have
Yeah, Steve-
that should be a category of things because we've
Best
discussed
movie dads?
family movie dads.
Dude, both of those movies are very traumatic, though, honestly. Like, the first one, especially, like them kidnapping all those dogs in that warehouse to like sell off to.
I don't
science.
have that much of a recollection of
I
this.
don't
Oh,
either.
it's
I'm
dark.
trying to,
It's
but
dark.
I can't.
I just
And then-
remember the dogs slobbering everywhere.
And then
me
in
going,
the second one, they're gonna kill the puppies
Yeah.
because they want the mom back and they won't give her back or some shit like that, or vice versa. They want the puppies back, so they're like, "We're gonna kill your dog." Listen,
oh, she took the silencer.
She took the
The
silencer
silencer's off.
It's not mine.
It's going loud.
now everyone will know when you do it.
You made that choice. Anyways, number 4.
Just touch the
Why am I
business
getting
end.
threatened for what I said there?
I touched the gun and Steve gave me the okay. Steve gave me the head nod and I was like, all right, Tara's getting put
We're
out.
in. She's getting put out. We
It's a go. It's a go.
Operation 213. Go. Oh, shit.
She was going.
You distracted me. Anyways, speaking of sequels again. See,
what
I'm
you
fine
fucking
with that.
get.
That's what you.
Fucking
Number 4, Sister Act 2,
It's a good one.
Whoopi.
and she fell off.
Whoopi.
Clippy,
Little whoopee.
Clippy.
Yeah, Whoopi's a little wild now.
I'm like trying to remember those movies too. Were they good?
I
oh yeah,
have not
the first Sister Act was
seen-
hilarious.
But wait, what was she in trouble for? That's what I
Probably-
can't remember.
Probably trying to
Talking.
sell dogs or something. Or
Talking. She saw too much.
It was just stuff she said. I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
yeah, pull up the old whatever because we're not
Maggie Smith.
Sister Act
I don't
3.
actually remember why. But I think I
When
thought
a
it was
nightclub
something.
singer is forced to take refuge from the mob in
The
a
mob.
covenant, she ends up turning the covenant choir into a soulful chorus, complete with a Motown repertoire, until the sudden celebrity of her choir jeopardizes her identity.
Look, he's getting ready.
Yeah, so I think it is like she saw. She walked in and
You see, she saw.
Oh!
Harvey Keitel again. God damn it, that man was busy in the '90s, early '90s.
so I saw Justin and Greg on Friday, and they made me do the
Do what?
imagine your idea
Oh,
Oh no, the posi track shit.
we're not gonna
and
keep
my
going.
biological clock.
You
Is
love
it
that
ticking?
shit.
Oh.
Top 3 that week, no particular order. Tombstone, The Pelican Brief, Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh no. Oh no, dear.
How long had Mrs. Doubtfire been out? Can I ask?
He stopped telling us.
Son of a.
It's not
Dude, this one's a
fair.
hard one for those two for me. I don't know which one. Tombstone or Miss Doubt would go first.
I'm not familiar with the Pelican Brief.
December, Miss Doubt, I'm out. I'm gonna go.
Tombstone, Doubtfire, Pelican.
Wait, Tombstone is one.
Damn, it totally interrupted my thought process.
Good.
Oh,
See, remember how we
no,
said
weird.
last week? I said we
Bizarre.
want her.
So
Short
you said
circuit.
Tombstone first.
I don't know. Were you listening?
I'll do just the opposite of that. I'll do the Miss
Pelican.
Doubtfire, Tombstone, Pelican.
So that's not really the
Opposite of the
opposite.
first one. 'Cause that's one.
I'm just gonna
You're gonna
jump
piggyback
in
on
that,
that one.
wagon there.
It was number 1, Mrs. Doubtfire. Number 2, The Pelican Brief. Number 3, Tombstone.
So all wrong.
All wrong.
No,
Everyone's wrong.
No, you were wrong.
we got Mrs. Doubtfire right.
Well, you had number 1 right, but then you did
Hey,
What
You had
was-
the
what
other
was-
ones
what was-
wrong.
What was the second? What was the second one?
Pelican Brief.
Pelican
You
Brief.
said
Yeah, so that was the
Tombstone.
one I got wrong. Yeah,
And the third one. Get one wrong, you get another
third
one.
one
wrong.
doesn't count.
Don't count.
It's the top 3, not the top 2.
Yeah, once you
They
miss
all
it, the second
count.
one is all negated.
all
You're-
count.
You're done.
These are the rules of man.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, that's okay.
That's what
That's
the Wild
okay.
West is about and stupid.
That's what we're doing here. So budget. What do we think it costs to make Tombstone?
Oh man, should have cheated.
Should have cheated.
I'm gonna go 80 million.
$80 million.
I'm going heavy.
1993?
Yeah, there's a lot of people in
Yeah,
this
this is
movie.
a
Let's
scene with
be
people.
real.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Lot of
I'm going
people.
high because of the
A
amount
lot
of
of it, a lot
individuals.
of shooting.
There's a lot of lead being,
Seems
that
very
lead budget.
blockbustery too.
Yes.
They had to build those whole towns.
Yeah.
It's not like they just had a place for those towns.
One
Shit,
town.
it fucking-
They built one town.
Those are probably
They
already
built
built.
one
They are definitely they're definitely pre-built.
Yeah,
The
those are-
old
yeah,
westerns
those-
they would share.
They're like the same
set
sets.
pieces.
Because all those towns looked the same anyways, right? So let's just...
We got to have a
Recycle.
general store, a saloon,
Whorehouse.
a whorehouse.
Wenches.
What else you
Who's-
need? A hospital? No, he comes to
No,
you.
you don't. Yeah, he
Right.
comes.
You do cocaine about it.
Just drink this
Opium.
mix of opium plaid
Here's
whiskey.
some codeine. Just
The
chug
part
it.
in 100 Ways to Die or whatever in the West when like the blue jays like pecking his face.
Yeah.
Million
Million ways? Is it a million ways?
Is it
It's a
I
million
think it's
ways.
million.
I was in the pocket.
But they don't actually show a million
They don't.
No, but there is someone dying
a long movie.
through the whole movie.
ways. Yes.
People die at the fair. People
This
die at the
movie
fair.
was
People
1 million
die
minutes
at the
long.
fair.
Take your hat off, son. That's $1 bill.
Yeah, people die at the fair.
What a good movie. That
Imagine
people like
smiling for a whole minute.
Right. Said he smiled in his picture. Nobody does that. So, anyways, yeah, budget. Wally said 80 million. Tara's saying
30.
Do you need to take a drink before?
30. Nope,
No,
I'm
Are you
good.
sure? Okay.
Yep.
She's going 30.
Man, I really don't. I'm usually bad at this department. This one, I'm gonna be. I don't know.
Don't know.
You're right over there,
I keep-
slurping
I keep
McGurpin.
My thumb is on her button.
Now you got a hole in your
Wait.
lip, eh?
Let's retract it. Stricken from the record.
Just ready to.
55. Well, 55 million. We'll move
55.
that.
We're
We'll
doing
move
55.
55.
55.
55.
55. It is. Are you ready? 25 million.
Wow, weird.
$55 million.
I feel like Tara might have cheated there.
I think she cheats every
Did
time.
not.
What?
I think she cheats every time.
No,
I do not.
I think she might.
Didn't.
She has access to it. She's intelligent.
Yeah.
She knows
Swear
she'd get
on the life of my dogs. Did not look up anything.
That's
You
what
want to know
someone-
how
That's what
you
someone
know
who cheated
I don't
would
cheat?
say. That's exactly.
Because
Talking
I'm
to me
wrong
fucking
every fucking
later.
time.
Yeah.
Maybe. Box
With
office
what
then.
everyone here knows about me, you know I wouldn't even risk that bad juju.
You know what? That's fair. I believe that. You know what I don't believe? You guys are going to get the budget.
We didn't get the budget.
Yeah, you did.
That was the
The
budget.
box office.
We were way off.
What do we think it made in its box office run?
270 million.
270 million.
When you think back, you're like, well, that's a lot of dollar seat sellouts. That's all I think about when I think about that year.
That's honestly probably so
Yeah.
high. For some reason, the first number that
85
came to
million.
my head.
well, I was going 85.
I'm gonna go
Keep it the
69.
69. That's
Hey.
hilarious.
Let me tell you what they weren't doing in the westerns.
Your butt stinks.
You know, I've thought about this every time I watch like a movie that's like older.
We had an in-depth conversation about this on the couch the other day.
Oh, man.
Well, think about it, right? Like if everybody smells,
Then it smells good, right?
well, then nobody
No,
knows
not
that you
good.
smell
It just
that.
cancels it out.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're just used to that smell.
You don't know
right?
what good is.
Bring your
Right.
stink.
Yeah,
all
but
the
you
same.
can't
Bring your stink.
Bring your stink to my stink.
Do you
We're gonna make mashed.
It doesn't
We're
change
gonna
the
make
fact that
more
it still
stink.
smells
We're gonna make
terrible.
mashed
Yeah,
stink
but hold
stew.
on. Like if that's just the normal
That's
smell
the
of
normal,
everybody,
is what he's
like,
saying. There's no comparison. You don't
He
know
did get a
anything.
blowy in this film.
He did.
Right?
That was a
Just after he collapsed.
yeah, probably was a good one.
Man. What a woman.
He
Or the
says that,
devil.
doesn't
Or what does he
Yeah.
say?
The Antichrist.
The Antichrist. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Literally.
The Antichrist.
I guessed $75 million for this. Wait,
Oh.
sorry.
Like you're right next to me, buddy. That's usually a bad place to be. Just
Sorry. I guess 175.
Oh,
175. 175. Actual box
Retail
office.
value.
Actual retail value. $73.2 million. Joshua is the winner.
He's fucking swung with the
Nope,
fences with
that's
that
wrong.
69.
Swung for the fences there.
That was just a joke.
Opening weekend, it made $6.4 million, which is kind of.
Is that a lot in 93?
No, not really.
This feels like an after the fact movie to me. Now that we're hearing more about the monies,
Like it became like a, not really a cult
but
classic,
it just
but like
took
a,
off
like,
on
yeah.
VHS or something like that.
Yeah.
Laser disc.
We did see it. We
Was
did
this
see it on
sold in two
VHS. It was
cassette-
cool
two
seeing
tapes?
that. We saw Tombstone at the
No, that was laser disc.
Reclaim Arcade. Oh,
It was on laser disc.
Oh.
Yeah, when we were walking out there.
Look at that.
Oh wait, no. I think it was on both because I remember seeing it on.
I thought I saw it on
in the
VHS.
room. Well, no. So Reclaimed Arcade, cool place if you like.
What's it?
Reclaim Arcade.
Mhm.
Do you like old school like pinball machine?
Who doesn't?
Okay.
You're too close. I have to get like 2 inches from your face, dude.
We're gonna get shot. It's fine.
It's gone
Anyways,
now.
I know. It's fine.
Stripped from the record.
No one knows. Deported. If you like pinball machines, if you like old school arcade machines and stuff like that, you can pay like what was it, $15?
Yeah, it was
Something
like
like that.
14 and some change.
All
They
you-
were like,
all
you
you
can go
can
do
game?
whatever you
All
want.
you can game. You can stay in there as long as you want. They got beers. They got foods.
Million
Where's
pinball
this?
machines.
Foods.
It's in Fredericksburg.
Yeah.
that's
About an
far.
hour, half, something like that.
Depends on what you're doing and where you're at.
What
You're
you,
gonna go spend
Where
some
you
time
are?
there.
what you doing? Where you are now?
Where you
bud?
are?
What you doing over there,
Where
bud?
you are?
Going out for a fucking rip there, bud. It's fine.
There, bud.
Who's got the darts?
I do.
I like a dart. Just kidding.
Let's just wait for some.
Darts are gross.
All right, tomatometer time. What do we think critics and audience gave this out of 100%?
Audience.
72, 76.
Oh, yeah. So audience 75. I'm going to go critics 70.
So much information.
Just
When you go audience, did somebody say 77?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna go crit 69, just because that seems to be.
You fucking hit him with a look. Hey, do the camera flip to him again, Steve. Get Josh. Yeah.
Looks pretty good, eh?
You gotta give that. You gotta 69.
69.
Critics gave this a 75.
Oh,
Joshua, the same win there. Let's put that down.
I went,
No,
I went 77.
he said
She went
audience.
Oh, I said audience.
He said audience
The
for
audience,
77.
critics
He said 69 for critics.
Right. So the same win that he got for the budget because he said 69 for that, and it was also 75.
Oh,
What are both of them? What are both
we
of
all,
them?
Yeah, but I said 72 for critics.
Okay.
It's close.
I don't care. He's getting the win.
See how that works, folks?
See how it works?
Have it.
It's
This is
hereditary,
my
you
show.
won. Chug it.
Because men.
Yay. Audience score 93.
Hot damn.
Wow.
That's
I like this movie.
It's too high.
Certified banger.
It's too high.
certified.
It's good shit.
Too high. You're in the 7%, eh?
Look at that stare. 1,000-yard stare. Look at that.
Why you didn't like this?
Please.
Give him the yeah.
How
Look.
do you, what do you, whoa, don't look down. Don't look down the business end.
How does this thing work? Oh well, you
Nothing can hurt me.
God damn it. IMDb on this 7.8.
They don't miss. Rarely do they miss.
Rarely.
You don't miss.
Is that better for you, Tara? 7.8?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. She's gonna go definitely down.
What have you done?
What have you done? Well, we're here at the
I think the hooch is kicking in.
we're at the part that I like.
Maybe I
here.
should have watched it while drinking this.
You
Probably.
brought it for a bunch of dude, like a group, and you're
Because no one
Hold
wanted.
on, I'm about to
Yeah.
compliment you. You're fucking
Okay.
taking it like a champ right now.
It's so good.
It's from the record.
That's what she said.
Right
It's
there
so
next
good.
to thumb
She's
on her
chugging the whole
button.
fucking thing
Yeah,
right
good.
now.
Good for her.
Yeah, I know. Savage.
Enjoy it.
First Uber ride from the podcast. It's gonna be fucking terrible.
It's fine. I live 2 seconds from here. I'll fucking. All right, we're Ubering.
And it's raining. The chances are good. You're good.
You're good. Yeah, it cancels each other out.
I'll be fine.
The
I'll
water
be
that's in
fine.
the,
Famous last
I'm
one.
gonna be fine.
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
I'll be fine.
It's so good.
IMDb top and lowest review time. This is the top review from the Wubble Lupagus.
No.
Excuse me?
The WUBBELUPAGUS.
Rub-a-dub-dub.
Rub-a-dub-dub.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't listening when you spelled it, but the way
The
that you said it,
wub?
I didn't like it.
So the Wubby Lupagus. You see that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course you
I
do.
don't.
Right here. The
Total.
No.
Cowboys aren't a weakness. Mine too.
Yes.
Mine too.
No.
So the Wubble says
Cheater.
this is April 26, 2006, actually.
This is a
which
top review.
This is the top review.
But now we know that there's a one star.
I'm being
We
preemptive.
wouldn't have known.
We're
You don't
being
have to
preemptive.
look and cheat.
Yeah, you don't have to look. No one can look. Don't look
I-
at the giant screen beside your
Yeah,
face.
you go ahead. Wandering eyes.
So the top review is this movie has so many good lines. It's ridiculous. Pretty excellent writing, I must say. Most are from Kilmer's Doc Holliday, but Wyatt has some good ones too. A couple favorites. You're going to do something or just stand there and bleed. I'm your huckleberry. I got 2 guns, one for each of you. You know, Frederick fucking Chapin. Your hypocrisy knows no bounds.
I thought
Already
it
got a
was
guilty
I'll
conscience.
be your huckleberry. Was it I'm your huckleberry?
He says
There
it
is a.
both
Thought it
ways.
was-
He says a couple different times.
Okay.
That's the one everybody knows. That's the big boy one.
Right.
Carrick told me
Big roll.
earlier I wasn't his huckleberry when I complained about having to watch Tombstone.
I'll be you, Daisy.
He was like, "You can't be my huckleberry if you're going to talk like that." Because I was like, "I have to watch Tombstone."
I was just fooling. I wasn't.
Anyways, they say a whole bunch of other lines here, and then they go on to, I could go on and on. I haven't seen this in a while, and all these stick with me. Any other favorites? 10 out of 10.
Oh, so most of his review
Fuck
was just
yeah.
quoting it,
Which a lot of movies we quote, we like. Is
but not in the. But we're saying other things as well.
Sure.
I'm saying he had one shot to like leave a review and he just left.
You only get one
I think
shot.
Oops.
that's almost a higher compliment. Is the
Just
find
to
the
quote it.
quotable moments? You're like, oh, okay. He watched it, he liked it, and now he's quoting it. Like when we like movies, what do we do?
Remember
That's
them
true.
forever.
Quote the
That's
fuck
very
out
true.
of them.
Cherish them.
You do too, Tara.
Cherish them.
Oh, I know,
You're a quoter.
but that's not my review of it.
Go ahead, Steve.
He's a tutor.
No notes.
I was hanging out with Steve all weekend. Now I'm fucking doing it. Anyways,
It just happens.
I
Man.
don't like that.
It
Put
just
away.
happens.
I know you don't.
Put it away. Put Tiger back in the cage. Lowest
Figure
review.
it out, man.
I'm starting to learn how to do RFK.
Yeah, do it.
There's a worm in my brain.
You got to do some throat clearing in there too.
I can't do it. I'm working on it. It's a work in progress.
We're trying to figure it out here.
You have to be a little lower too.
There's a worm in my. Anyways,
This is the low review, by the way, is from K Syndicate of July 30th, 2008. So newer than the other one. This is probably one of the best star cast movies that delivered nothing. I have not seen some of the best actors of our time deliver such pathetic performance. The slow-mo scenes were far too many, and it almost seemed like one of those cheap front-row movies made in India. Kevin Costner's
Bollywood
Wyatt.
film?
So Bollywood, whole genre.
I know, right? Kevin Costner's Wyatt Earp in 1994 was a far better version. The leading ladies, without an exception, failed badly in their performance. I'm not sure how many. Everyone's drinking.
That was one of the best, like, old person stuff.
sorry, Steve.
No, you're good.
I was trying to be incognito, but
Incognito.
as soon as I saw you put the screen on me, I was like, "Yep,
Yeah, that's it.
got to perform."
Got it too. Sorry. I feel badly in their performance, and I'm not sure how many have felt this. I do come across cases like this where the actors seem to be aware of the greatness of the movie they are going to deliver that stops them from acting and trying to be part of history in the making. Frankly, I felt the same about Godfather 2. Cannot explain this better. 1 out of 10.
Very notable movie. All right, you ready to do the deep dive into this
What is
person's
this?
life?
It's tea sangria,
Sangria.
All right, pass my way.
but it's sweet tea
all right.
flavored
So,
sangria.
the last king of Scotland. What the fuck is that?
So, are you on this
Forrest,
case?
Forrest
Whitaker.
Whitaker?
Do the eyes. Someone do the eyes. The Forrest Whitaker
I
eyes.
think mine are kind of like that all the time.
Come on, Terry, you can do it.
It's a problem.
Can anyone move one eye and leave the other one
can.
fine? You're the one that
I can
that,
do
right?
crossed. I can do one
I thought you
cross.
could do the.
Yeah, you can move one.
No, I can't have them go in opposite
Look
directions.
like a lizard.
Oh,
I can, like-
Madeline?
Madeline
Amazing.
Gave it a what? Doesn't even have a review of it.
Wait, hold on.
Oh,
One out of
yeah,
10.
where
doesn't
is
have a
Madeline
review.
doesn't have
Did
it.
he not?
No starred.
The fuck?
Men of Honor, no.
The
star.
other one doesn't either. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, it says it wouldn't be fair to judge this on a comparative scale.
Oh,
What the
Wait, so
fuck?
can
This is
you
the first
leave
for
a
that.
review without
I guess you can.
stars?
Yeah,
That doesn't make any sense.
it's
So
simply
good.
a great movie. There you
That
go.
don't make no
so
sense.
good, it's off the scale.
Madeline is a movie for kids between ages of 0 and 100. So 101, you're fucked. Don't watch Madeline. Men of Honor, great movie.
Yeah.
Cookie,
God damn it, Cookie.
yeah, Cookie.
Inherent.
You give me my 10, Cookie. Oh, what does he say?
He's not leaving shit on any
Oh,
heat.
Heat. You got 8 out of 10 for Heat. All right, I'm
Dude,
in.
Heat is
Thriller.
good.
Yeah, I'm
Heat
in with
is
that.
Heat is the shit.
But how do
He's
you,
got a great ass.
That's it. Great ass.
so how can you like Heat but not
Not
like
Tombstone.
Or Godfather. They negated Godfather.
Yeah, he didn't like
too,
that
which is kinda-
Godfather either.
I'm kind of surprised.
That's
But
sure.
Madeline didn't even give it a rating, which pretty much seemed like a 10 out of 10.
Weird. Definitely weird. All right, who was our favorite character of Tombstone?
Val Kilmer.
Doc Holliday.
Oh, look at that. Perfect. And why? Why was it Val Kilmer?
He was.
His delivery on this whole movie
He
was
felt like he was
fantastic.
always flirting. You know what I mean? Like
he
everyone he
did,
spoke
he
to, he
I
gave
maybe-
off that like
I was blushing most of the movie
that
when he was on
that
there.
like that like teasing vibe. Like you know what I mean?
He
Like
points his gun at me.
Hey.
maybe flirting's not the right word, but you know what I mean? That like kind of playful.
He's also a
Everything
G,
was
dude.
delivered very playfully. Playful's the right word, not flirty, but you know what I mean?
I don't
Like
know,
very
that's
Yeah,
what I
like
fear.
he
You
just
fear him
didn't
the
seem.
most too, right?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. He
Yeah.
felt very like he was just having a good time,
Mhm.
but he knew he was better than everyone.
Spinning the shot.
And I mean,
glass.
he was dying from the
was-
start of the
that was
movie.
my favorite scene.
Like
Yeah, yeah.
Even
his
shaved
lips
it.
were gray from the start of the movie. Like
Yeah.
he was always dying.
Well, they say in the opening narration that he came here with tuberculosis,
yeah.
so he's ready.
So
I
he's
now have
so well, that's what I'm
2
saying. He's
heart
already
rates
in it because he's just like
from tuberculosis on the video game Red Dead. Arthur dies of TB. If you play the game, if you haven't, I'm sorry.
Spoilers.
Yeah, Arthur goes out of TB. I'm fucking 100 and some odd hours into this. This dude's a boss. It made it. I beat this game. Didn't beat it again recently, so that way he could live.
Yeah, I don't want to be. I don't want
You
to
just
do
left
it
him
either.
alive.
But yeah, I know exactly when it's about to happen. I got all the way to that, and I went,
no.
done.
Done.
I'll come visit you later, buddy.
Right.
What?
We can still fish and hunt. It's
What's
fine.
the difference
Exactly.
between tuberculosis and consumption, or is consumption just what they called it? Like
Probably,
back,
I don't
like the older term for it because
Maybe.
they're very
What
similar.
is
because they're both
lung.
Yes,
It
and
just
in
fucking
both,
goes
and you
crazy.
cough up
Yeah,
blood.
it's like, I'm gonna
You
find
cough
out.
up
Oh yeah,
blood
they said
in
60% of your or lung tissue's done.
you
or
cough
something,
up
right?
blood in both of them. So I don't know if there's a difference between
10 minutes later,
consumption,
blowjob.
consumption and
Living
TB.
life, man.
You all right?
Look, if someone is like,
You know, I'm really not feeling good. Boy, I feel a little bit better.
You gotta
I
get
mean-
yourself an antichrist.
right.
Okay, so
she knew what she was doing. I gotta make it feel
consumption
good.
is an older informal term for tuberculosis. So consumption and tuberculosis are the same thing.
So
But-
you're right.
But so that's also what she, spoiler, dies from in,
Look that up earlier, along
Moulin
with
Rouge?
what you cheated with earlier.
Ooh, consumption?
in Moulin Rouge. What'd you say?
Ooh.
What? Nothing.
Which
I didn't
one?
say anything. I'll let you say
Moulin Rouge. I didn't know they died from tuberculosis in there. So which
Consumption,
character?
technically.
I would
Well, I'm
say
not going
she
to tell
is.
you
I think
because
she
I'll
died
probably,
from-
I'll
She
probably,
died from
I'll
consumption.
probably make you one day
Hey,
because it's one of my,
hey.
it's one of my favorite movies.
Okay.
So I'm not going to tell you because I'll
Yeah,
probably,
Lady Marmalade.
probably make you watch it one day.
Is Pink in it?
No,
Why
But Christina Egg is, and boy, howdy.
no, she's not in it.
Just kidding. The wrong movie.
Oopsie.
They did the
Which
they did the
one's Moulin
song.
Rouge?
No, they did the song. Like Christina, Pink, Maya, and Lil Kim. They did a song
Little
of,
Miss
Lil'
Kim.
Kim. She
Of
hot.
that
Put
song,
PH
like-
in front of it. Look,
but
she
they
fat.
weren't in the movie.
Not
They weren't.
anymore. She's scary.
They weren't in the movie.
She looks like the mask
You might be
lady.
thinking of Burlesque. Christina was in Burlesque. Looked great
That's
in
not
that.
Moulin Rouge.
But
Tuck your sack
Same,
back.
same,
Put a
but
little rouge on it.
Burlesque is also very good. And
Never
Christina
done the old
looks amazing in that.
whatever cowboy. Would you fuck me? I'd fuck.
Her boobies are so big in that.
What are we talking about now? You piqued my interest.
She pointed to her
In Burlesque,
Oh yeah. Is the bustier? Do they have bustiers on?
they have like corsets.
Corset.
They should just pop them
Is that what's the
things.
difference between
Plus,
between
plus,
corset and bustier?
How am I not to look at them
a
things?
bustier is smaller. It's more of a bra, and a corset is a full torso type of thing, and it's usually lace back to tighten.
Okay.
See,
See, this is the shit we fucking care about.
Yeah. A bustier.
You're gonna learn something here at TDR.
Exactly.
So like a bustier is
A
like
bustier.
Selena used to wear like the sparkly
Selena.
bras and stuff like that. Those were more like bustiers.
Dude, you know, it's been like 25 years since she died.
Did you see
Murdered.
her murderer
Was up for
did not
parole and
did not
stayed
get it?
in.
Murderer.
Yeah.
Good.
Don't fuck with
Stay
Selena.
behind. Yeah, you don't kill Selena and not get.
Where'd
You
you?
don't get
Listen,
Okay, go ahead.
Burlesque though, because Carrick is not a musical guy. My
the
dad
gun?
is not a musical guy. Carrick likes the movie Burlesque. Like he like
I'm sure
not.
it's not the
I-
music.
No. I'm telling
It's
you.
the bustiers.
I was just about to say because I would have been okay if that was the reason. But musically too, like especially the part where she sings for the first time. Carrick is like, oh shit,
R-O-U-G.
she throwing down.
Hey, I'm all right with
I'm
that.
looking up the
If I have to watch a
bustiers
musical, you know.
And it's one of the first movie when that movie came out. It
Oh,
was one
Nicole
of the first
Kidman.
Yeah.
in Moulin Rouge. Yep, and Ewan McGregor.
So she dies.
Don't know.
She has consumption.
She does. Yeah. She consumes herself.
She consumes it.
Consumes herself, really.
I just
That's what happens. Your body's
dude,
consuming.
I just
But not you don't consume something.
I just consumed.
Do you think Doc was
I
like?
just consume.
You think Doc was like, I'm your huckleberry?
Or being consumed. Right? That's what happened.
No, but yeah, but not
I don't know where.
consumed.
I don't know where or what this means, but consumed. It should be a new thing.
Put that shit on a t-shirt. I just consumed.
Just put Doc Holliday's girlfriend next in the dictionary.
Only 3 of us would know about that. 4 of us would know about
That's
that.
fine. Nothing wrong with that. So my
nothing stopped her.
Exactly.
Even TB.
You think she?
You think she
would've-
caught it
Yeah,
afterwards?
that's where my brain just went.
Well, what? Never mind.
She
Contracted
consumed
TB
it.
from.
She consumed TB from.
She consumed TB in doses.
She consumed.
Specific doses.
Oh,
Like
shit.
100 milligrams, you think? Something.
Hey, whatever it is.
That's fine. My favorite character was also Doc Holliday. I mean, he fucking kills it in this role. This is his most well-known role besides, being Batman and stuff. What?
On that though, wouldn't like everybody he was hanging out with,
Get it? Probably,
get
but they all died
tuberculosis?
too, so I mean.
but they didn't.
Is it contagious?
It's literally
Yes.
like
Yeah.
breathe in someone's face.
it's airborne. It can
liquid,
like
But again, not
body,
everybody
I don't
died
know
from
if
it. It
all
wasn't
body
a plague.
fluids. But I know if you're talking to someone or coughing on them.
Yeah, but I'm sure they were kissing and stuff too.
Kiss
They were doing a little more than kissing.
mouth kissing?
Yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Do you
He's
see
saying,
him
I don't know if
kissing
you
in
could
the
catch
movie?
it
Maybe he's one
from
of those
that.
guys where he's
But
like,
Wait, hold on. You don't kiss your boys goodnight?
Later, homies.
hold on.
You got your six
Kiss
shooter,
your
don't
boys
you?
good night.
Come on.
Where's your pistoliers?
It's the Lobos.
You bangaliers and you fucking, yeah, goddamn it. Anyway. All right, favorite scene in this movie then?
yes.
I would go, look, this movie made me kind of tear up for once. I never tear up in movies, but this one did at the end when he handed him the Doc Holliday, that scene with him acting, and he handed him the Doc Holliday little book brochure. I was like, no, fuck.
They got me.
Damn it. I was like, I was good too. I was like, okay, he's gonna die. I made it. We're not gonna break down in the middle of work. Oh fuck! I went and shut the door.
They got me.
It's like I need 10 minutes to let these misty eyes fucking dry out. Anyways, but that was probably my favorite, minus the no part. But we already talked about that.
Yeah, it's a pretty good scene.
Tara, what do you got?
I like when he flips his cuppy.
Yeah,
When he mocks Johnny Ringo.
Yeah.
I don't know why I went like this. I was pretending
It
I
was
was flipping
good,
a
though.
cup.
It was good, yeah.
And he's flipping. You know.
Revolver Ocelot.
That's the first thing I thought about too. I
I
was
know,
just
right?
like, okay, we're gonna have a duel here.
Yep.
Let me flip around my fucking thing for a while and I could be shot.
Yeah. Hair trigger. Well, thank God, double action, right?
Exactly. Double action army. Oh, did it jam? Sorry. I think my favorite scene is when fucking good old Wyatt Earp is like, you know what? All these people are getting shot and we're pinned down from both sides. I'm just gonna walk out in the middle of this firefight and just kill everybody.
No.
I also love when what's his face was like, "Where is he?" And he's like by the creek, where literally he could see him.
Right.
Like he's literally right there. Like he
Which-
said by the creek as though he was like, but he's right behind him. You can
Well, he
you
was
can
behind
see him.
He was behind a tree. That
You
was in the
know you
ground.
could see him
Well, when he stood up,
as he's
yeah.
walking. You could see him.
I mean, from the camera.
That guy
angle.
is standing up, looking at the ground, and asks that guy who's laying on the ground, "Where is he?" And he's literally right there.
At least they stuck with the continuity, right?
Yeah, true. Also, you're in the middle of a firefight. I mean,
No,
some
no,
things
no.
can be.
They
Go ahead,
weren't.
someone.
They weren't
There was a fire.
when he asked where he was.
There was a firefight.
Just saying.
Okay,
I
whatever.
think
Also, you could see some dead people breathing. A certain person.
I've seen a lot of parts in.
I mean, they're in the process of dying.
Yeah, so they might not
Speaking
have
of
been dead
Boondock
yet.
Saints, when they're putting those fucking things on the guy's eyeballs, he was clearly blinking when he was doing it.
Send them to the boatman.
Right.
Here's your toll. I think one of my favorite scenes was when Wyatt Earp actually goes and gets the peacemaker.
Yeah.
Oh,
when
yeah.
he's like, it's
Opens it up.
time. And he pulls out that
Man and his gun.
massive gun.
My man was like, it's
I
going
thought I was
down.
done with these.
Right. I like when Billy Zane just shows up out of nowhere and you're like, that's fucking Billy Zane.
Yeah.
He does that a lot.
I don't
Movies, he
really
does.
feel like the massive applause he got when he walked into the saloon was warranted. Like his little thing was fine, but it wasn't like.
Probably
Well, I think
bros.
he's an actor.
But
Right? They
like-
don't have actors back then, so it's a
It's a
rare
theater.
occurrence. Right.
Theater.
You're seeing something that only happens in the big places of the world.
It's crazy. He was an actor and then managed to become the Phantom
I know,
later
right?
in life. It's
Wild, man.
crazy.
Billy Zane can do everything.
How many times did you guys see that come on Stars when you were younger?
Oh, it
Or
was
like-
on like
Phantom?
every night.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
million fucking times, right?
Yeah, it
And
gave
you always
me-
catch it at the like a part where you're
It's
like,
like,
I
who's
haven't
this
seen this.
fucking dude in this purple costume?
Yeah, did you ever look at a
fucking-
microscope the same? Never.
Never.
I always tested. I was like, oh, you're not getting me.
Pretty much.
Could you imagine? What's that say? Yeah. Both, not just one.
Dude, I gotta watch this one again.
It's good.
All right, Phantom.
It's really good.
It's really
I would say top tier.
Come to find out, never mind. No spoilers.
No spoilers. Anyways, any what the fuck moments for us in Tombstone?
Probably the blowjob.
What?
Because you didn't like. Let's be real. When you're thinking,
Not what the fuck in a bad way. Like I was just jostled.
yeah.
I was like, oh,
But like, think about this for a second. You don't
Well,
automatically
oh.
think cowboys are getting blowjobs, right?
Well, he was literally about to break up with her.
Do you
'cause
think
he said we
blowjobs
have to
weren't
talk
a
about
thing
our
for a
arrangement?
period of time.
You think what?
You think blowjobs weren't a thing for a period of time? You think like
Maybe
obviously
they-
it
yeah,
got
mm.
discovered, but it was way before that. But you think it was like it wasn't a thing? They're like, oh yeah, that's not cool.
I'm gonna go with that. Might be a whorehouse specialty.
Yeah. You go to a brothel or a.
Like that lady singer, she wasn't putting one of those in her mouth.
I'm
Let's just be honest.
There's face.
gonna take you to the California mountains.
Well, think about this. So, like Egyptian, when you're looking at all the scriptures they put on the walls, or even like
Do they have
Romans
they
and
have
stuff.
stick figure
Oh,
blowies
yeah, they're
on the
fucking-
Egyptian walls?
They're blowing each other all over the place. That fucking place.
But they were also very promiscuous, like followed like Roman
That's what I'm
stuff. They were
saying.
like
Yeah.
dudes, boys, girls. There's
Holes
probably,
are holes to them.
You never
back
know.
then.
Yeah. It was
We
even Steven.
Guess what we're discovering under the pyramids next week?
Holes.
Holes. Yeah. What do you think they did with them?
Shia LaBeouf.
Right.
Starring in Holes.
Shia LaBeouf.
I'm part of this, Grandpa.
Shia LaBeouf. All right.
That's too damn bad.
There you go. I was waiting for
I'm
this.
stuck, Grandpa.
Oh shit.
Tara, did you have any what the fucks? Any part where you're like, what the fuck?
Sure.
Would you like to share them?
The floor is yours.
The floor is yours.
I don't think I can narrow it down.
Oh, come on.
We have the same.
What's your
podcast
top-
almost every
There's a
week, Sarah.
lot of
We
okay.
do the same thing every
Give me that
week.
gun.
a lot of the
Let me make sure. Yeah, one's in there. One's in there.
Everyone's in there. We're good.
a lot of the shootouts were kind of what the fuck for me
Okay.
because
Explain.
they were very chaotic and
I mean, that's what the Wild West was.
and just like no one was
That's what the Wild West was. They just
paying
stood
attention
there
or
and
thinking
shot
about what they
things.
were doing.
That's what the Wild West
And
was.
I don't like it.
And don't
Also,
want
this
to-
whole movie is just
Here
a
you go,
really
Tara.
great example of
you
like,
take one for the team.
Yeah, you get it. You get the gun now. Go ahead.
There is
That's not what you're supposed to do.
just right out the gate. The first thing I
There's
get the
just-
gun, I just get a
it's just a great
great.
example of like
What's in there?
the idiot.
Checking out the pipes.
Do you do that? Oh,
Oh, that gun movie did in this too. Oh. The gun movie where he was like about to give him the gun, he had the pinky.
oh
out.
yeah.
Ah!
Then he was like,
yeah.
Fred, like he didn't know what he did.
Yeah, that almo-
Goddamn
it almost
opium.
looked like
yeah,
a-
I was gonna say he was high on
Like
opium.
it almost looked like an accident when
He's
he
like,
reacted
I
that way.
feel
After.
like a god.
and I started blasting.
I started blasting.
Dude, when the,
You
okay,
take a
one
man's
of my
life?
what the fuck moment when the sheriff walks
here we
out
go, here we go.
after
Yeah,
they
show
have that shootout,
Mhm.
the first one where like they all are now
Badged
badged and stuff.
Sure.
And they have that first shootout, and the sheriff comes out and he's like, I'm arresting all of you. I looked right at Carrick and I was like, who's arresting them?
Right.
I was like, he's one guy. Who's arresting these guys?
Yeah.
No. Who did he think was going to arrest them when he said that?
Right.
It's crazy how
There's
law
not.
worked back
Did
then, too.
anybody have an answer?
So that's
Because he's one guy,
That
and he came
ties-
out. You're all arrested.
Yeah.
First of all, how are they arrested? They're all badged. That's supposed to make it legal for what they did.
Deported.
But then he said you're all arrested.
well, so that's what ties into my what the fuck moment is because it's like they shoot them. There's a shootout, and then they're like, "You murdered them," and it's like, wait a minute. I'm pretty sure
They
he
gave them
pulled
the
his
chance.
gun for. Now, don't get me
They
wrong.
said,
Doc
"We
Holliday,
don't wanna do it."
Exactly. Doc Holliday to give him the wink, which to me,
Oh, yeah.
No,
is
that
what
was
told what's
flirting.
his
He was
name.
just flirting.
But he was like, that means, come on.
No, he's
I would've-
flirting. Yeah, it does. No, but it
me that
does.
TV.
But like,
Give that tuberculosis.
he
Well,
was
then
flirting.
So then the Cowboys are like, you murdered my friends, so we're going to shoot your brother in the back and shoot at your women because you beat us in a fair standoff. That's what I didn't understand. I lost respect for the Cowboys immediately. Oh, you guys are done, son. Anyone who wears
You
red,
done, son?
you see
Yeah, I
red
was fucking
sash.
hyped too, man.
You're done.
I was ready. I was like, get me in there.
Yeah.
Put me in, coach.
Give me a double-
But it also is weird to think that like
Johnny, you madcap.
that like the Bloods were around that long ago. You know what I mean?
Like the gang.
Could have been.
Could have been.
Their
So
red,
that was
Gang.
their red sashes.
Gang, gang.
to follow up. Another what the fuck moment is. So were they cowboys, as in were they actual animal herders, or were they cowboys as in lawless
That's
men?
like they were
I'm
called the
going lawless
Cowboys,
more,
and it's
man.
like
Yeah, that's where I was
uh,
confused because I was like, it was like being a cowboy was a badge of honor.
Maybe. I don't
Well,
know.
I feel like this was right at
I think
the
that's what we've
end
been taught,
of like
like-
the Wild West era. So
So they're
cowboys
still
were
wild.
outlaws and
No, this is
going
a-
town to town.
industrialized law abiding. That was the whole idea, I think, with him. Was he's been fighting it.
Well, that's because he said it. I
It's-
walked in.
smells
Right.
like a
Good.
dead
I'm-
body.
Tired of you fucking cowboys.
Yeah.
Tired of you. Guess what? I'm
People
not
can't
tired
even
of.
walk down the street.
Walk down the street of this. Fun facts of the fucking
Like the eagle.
I mean,
Still
we
can't
gotta,
feel the
we gotta
Taco
do
Bell
some
noise,
Eagles
man.
here. I mean, fucking whatever. The line quoted by Doc at the end of the fight at the OK Corral is historically true and was reported in the Tombstone papers reporting the fight. When confronted by one of the cowboys at point blank range, the cowboy reportedly said, "I got you now, Doc, you son of a bitch." To which Doc gleefully retorted, "You're a daisy if you do."
I love it. I don't know why, but I do.
Absolutely.
Kind of like,
Called him a flower.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had
I
a
love
cat named Daisy.
Bet you it didn't get in gunfights. No, wouldn't
It
think
was
so.
pretty badass though.
That's good.
I watched a
It
cat
was
get blown up
feisty.
in the last movie we watched.
Can you name it?
Can you name it? You don't know the name of that
I will
fucking
shoot
cat.
myself if you tell me the name of that.
That bitch.
Whoa! What color was it?
Val Kilmer practiced for a long time on his quick draw speed and gave his character a
Yeah.
Southern aristocrat accent. The
Love
Southern
it.
accent is an authentic touch, as Holliday was a cousin several generations removed of Margaret Mitchell, the author of Gone with the Wind.
Oh shit.
That's a
Small
fucking
world,
fun
man.
fact,
Small world.
right?
It's historical.
Well, especially back then, there just wasn't as many people in the world. You know
the
what I mean? So it was
historical
just like-
documents.
Put lemon on the back.
Right.
And heat. Lemon and heat.
You can
What?
smell him.
Jesus Christ. Wyatt Earp became a consultant to the motion picture industry, advising on westerns after he moved to Hollywood in 1915. He frequently, visited the sets of several silent films and directed by John Ford and starring actor Harry Carey. In the movie Tombstone, the role of Marshal Fred White was played by Harry Carey Jr. Hold on is
Holy
right.
shit.
This isn't that far long ago that this all happened. That's
Correct.
why I was saying that like this is at the end of the whole cowboy era because we're talking like 1890s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In early 1900s.
right, which we were born in.
We were
The late 1900s.
Yeah.
And we're old, bitch.
80 years, huh?
Yeah. It's wild to think about, right?
Wow.
Wild.
Wow.
The expression, "I'm your huckleberry," spoken by Doc means I'm the perfect man for the job.
Look, this
I'm
seems
your
pretty,
guy.
This
I'm
seems
your
pretty
guy.
definitive.
I'm your guy, pal.
It could indeed be a reference to Mark Twain's Huckleberry Finn, then known as the sidekick of Tom Sawyer before Huck got his own book.
So he's looking for his Sawyer.
Right. His Finn.
No, he's
what do we got
Finn.
That's when the Wild
mean?
West ended.
1912.
It's
He's-
fucking oddly
he's
specific.
Finn. Huckleberry Finn is the same person. So if he's Huckleberry, then the other guy has to be Finn. I mean Sawyer.
Tom Sawyer.
Yeah.
He's looking for his Tom.
Guys,
Like
we're
a
gonna
person.
we're gonna transition from the Wild West to the moderate West, please.
We're done with the wild portion.
we're gonna leave the wild
It's
behind.
weird because you
We're
see
just going
videos
west.
from like 20 years later,
Yo, it's
and it seems so civilized.
well, the Industrial Revolution was
I think both of them were like different spots.
we found metal. And we're like, we
Yes.
can do other things with it?
More than 6 shooters.
Computer? Sorry. Final decision time out of 10. Is this a must watch, a recommend, or a skip? Josh, you picked it. You go first.
I'm gonna say a must watch.
Ooh.
If this is your jam, right? If this is your jam.
Okay.
This because I tried to break it down earlier. Like this broke into my top 10. I just don't know which top 10. Like I forgot how good it was
Sure.
until I sat down and watched it.
And you're like,
And I was like, man, I'm gonna watch this
I'm
again.
your Huckleberry.
Like, it's too good. It's too good. But no, I would say it's a must watch. Definitely a recommend. I mean, that's what I said. My brain isn't wrapped around that this is a Western because to me it was a story
It was
about
just a movie. To you,
Doc
yeah.
Holliday and Wyatt Earp. Yeah, it's just a movie. Exactly, it's just a movie. But man,
It's a good movie.
the how deep the cast was. I literally sent you a text and I was like, pay attention to everyone's face. You're gonna be like, that's a young whatever his name is.
Jason Priestley.
Because that's what I did. That's what I did the whole time. Other than that, I mean, it's the execution,
Mm-hmm.
the story.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't like a little shootout?
Little shooter, McGavin.
So yeah, I mean, for me, this is a
right
big
up my
one.
fucking alley.
So out of 10, what do you got?
Oof.
It's hard.
That was like the perfect
8 point-
Minecraft.
8
oof.
point-
8.1.
8.1.
8.1.
He's going 8.1.
Look, if you want to rate Moulin Rouge a 10, I'm gonna give it a 1. I don't. I just,
Shots
I have
fired.
a 0.1. I don't. What
'Cause it's
what
not-
took it right over an 8,
'Cause
but
an
not
8
far enough to be a 0.5?
Because he got that blowjob. Well, he had tuberculosis.
Is that what it is? That was the
0.1.
0.1.
it's a tableau job.
You want to go
do you
Wild
think
Wild West
you think you
style?
would give her a daisy when she was done? Here you go, my love.
Fucking tableau.
All right, who else?
Told you it was a hot day on the on the
wearing-
Serengeti.
I'm wearing wool out here.
We
It's
went this
fucking hot.
whole podcast without me say I haven't watched it. I didn't watch it till today. It was my
either.
first time.
Wally has never seen
Wow.
Tombstone. I
Let
know.
me tell you, and I do. I live in this. I don't know why I watched it. I've always seen clips. I was telling you guys that earlier, that I've only seen YouTube clips of this. Like that
I hadn't even seen that.
saloon scene. I've seen like probably 10 or 15 times
Yeah.
via YouTube
Right.
over the years.
Which scene?
The one where he's spinning the cup. That scene.
Yeah.
The shock under the
you've
table.
obviously seen the GIF where the guy's like, "Okay, bye."
Yeah, these guys are all
Yeah.
playing chess while the other
There's no
fucking
way.
goofballs
I've sent
playing
it to you.
checkers.
Yeah.
Is what
Okay.
they're trying to explain.
I use it all the time.
But I'm gonna say this is a must watch.
Ooh.
You got to watch it. And it's one of those. I think this would turn you on to the style of movies that it is as your first one.
Right.
So that's why I say it's a must watch, even if you don't like it. Like the style of movies. And I would give this an 8.5.
8.5.
Whoa.
Okay.
Like that.
Yeah.
Tara, bring us down. As she looks around like,
I love
am I going to get
puppies
shot?
and musicals.
I do love those.
I
scenes.
can't
know you do.
believe she sucked this.
Tea blowjob.
I mean, I don't really care about that. I feel like that was a nice.
That was a
thing
nice
to do. He's
gesture for a
dying,
dying
but,
man.
like,
Yeah, I'll
you know.
suck that dick.
All right, points.
I'm not trying to ever kiss him again, but like she's probably already caught it at this point.
They were
So.
Oh
kissing
yeah,
the
she's
whole.
probably.
they were
That's what I'm
kissing the whole
saying.
movie.
So she's probably already.
In this movie,
Yuck.
TB is non-contagious. Go. Because it's what it feels like.
Also to them, and if you're looking at the story of it, they wouldn't know. They're not like that knowing of the
Or do they know it's tuberculosis, or are they just assuming he's got a lung problem? Sorry.
I think he says TB at one point. I thought.
My lungs.
Honestly, you'd think.
I can't feel my lungs.
You'd
Doc.
think
So
in
what?
that time frame it
You need-
actually
you
would have
need
been
a nail in
consumption.
your ear.
you need to do cocaine.
I feel like
That blue jay needs to get in there and take it out. That's fine.
I would have thought that actually that would have been the time frame where it would have been called consumption because that it's older, but maybe not. Maybe by then it was tuberculosis. Yeah, so this was my first time seeing it. Never watched it before. Not a big Western
Gal.
person. And it was, it was fine.
Nice.
Fine.
It was
Nice.
fine. It was fine.
You're so
What a review.
You're so slow when you talk when you're reviewing it, but you're so fast when you're doing everything else.
I just,
She's- she
I'm
doesn't
trying to
wanna say
articulate
bad
the right. I
things.
don't, because it's not, but it's also, I'm not going to go
You're not gonna trash
watch it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be like,
So
you know
you're
what
gonna
I'd like,
say-
you know what I'm in the mood for?
Is a Western. Never.
Tombstone. Yeah. Like
So,
So-
out of 10, what do you?
6.5.
6.5. That's higher than I thought.
Yeah, that's still pretty good.
Pretty good.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not, I understand why people like it. And there are things I like about it.
Sure.
It's just not something
your
that
jam.
I'm gonna go looking for or be like, I'm in the mood for this.
I got you. Well, I'm going to go with this. I love a good Western, and this may be one of the best, and one that after most movies have tried to emulate, with a huge all-star cast and every single one of them bringing their A game. What else could you want? This makes me want to go back and play Red Dead Redemption.
Took place in the 1980s, both of these. Or 1880s, sorry.
1880. I was going to say 1980.
Well, not too far from when we're born.
Right. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10, and I think this is a must-watch as well.
Lock it in.
Boom. Let's go.
That's good shit. I love this.
Westerns, baby.
I will watch this again
Oh, yeah.
a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next week is a re-review episode. So, Walter, if you will,
Pull it up.
go to the website and go to our spinning wheel of death, and we're going to find out what we're doing. And anybody else who's watching at home or listening at home, you can go to www.thedecisionreel and use the spinning wheel of death.
Yeah, to come up with like, what am I in the mood
We're not going
for?
to get directly to it.
Like, pick a movie for
Come
me.
in the mood for
What am I
it.
in the mood for? I don't
Right,
really know
it's
what I
gonna
want to
tell you
watch.
what
Let me
to do,
spin
yeah.
this little wheel.
Scores.
So that's what I do on Plex.
All
I
the
just
way to
hit
the bottom.
shuffle.
Do you?
I hit the random button.
Oh, it
I hit
does,
it
yeah.
3 times, and I have to pick that out of the movie. Whatever the 3 movies come up, I have to pick one.
I don't know if it still has it, but Netflix used to have a shuffle
They
where it
did.
would.
They do.
They
But
don't anymore.
what I didn't like though is you couldn't pick whether you were shuffling movies or shows. Like both would come up, and like. But
All right,
I
hit
did
it.
watch some
All right,
things based
Swallowy's
off of
gonna
what
hit
it
it.
did.
Spin that wheel.
Hey!
So if you... Never mind. Don't worry
Whatever,
about
we're there.
Wait, there's movies
Big
on
bucks,
there
no
that we've already
whammies.
reviewed.
Big
it. Obviously,
bucks,
big
no
hits. We
whammies.
just do it again. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Stop!
Oh, yes.
Nobody.
Yes.
Which is
Yes.
what's really wild is they just announced the sequel's coming out very soon. The
Yes.
poster just dropped and everything. So look at that.
This is
Nobody-
top 5 of my action
Well, then
movies.
click that, right? Or no?
What am I doing?
It's not going to stay there because it would remove and
No.
then continue.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not going to stay there when we reload the website. It would stay there if you stayed on the website.
Dude, this is so good.
Oh,
I haven't seen this one.
It's so good.
you haven't seen this? I've
pretty
even
good.
seen this.
I have not.
Pretty
It's
good.
action.
Pretty good. It's
Better
got,
Call Saul,
Better
got
Call
it.
Saul.
Yeah.
Better Call Hall.
Is it from that series or no? This
No,
is
just
not-
the actor.
Oh, okay.
But it's premise, quick synopsis. Just a dad, used to be ex-military / FBI / whatever, and he's just been in this dad zone for so long, he's just losing his mind. Finally, stuff starts happening. He's like trying to not fight, going back into it, and some of the badass fight sequences are in it. It's great. It's an action movie, top
I
tier.
get it.
John Wick, but he's a dad.
He's a dad.
and he's
Yeah.
like, you know what? Fuck this.
And it's
I'm gonna start
fucking
John Wick.
gritty.
He does.
yeah.
He tries not to, and then he's
Oh,
just
it's
like,
so good.
fuck it. Got to.
T-
Got
top
to.
tier dad. This guy makes it list.
Relatable.
Anyways, so that's going to do it for us on this episode. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. You can find us at The Decision Reel on all of our social medias, and like, favorite, subscribe, do your thing. We'll see you next week for Nobody Re-Review.
Sweet. Later.
Drink one more for us.
Chug it.
Ooh, pop the top.
Just straight
She's gonna
down.
pop the top.
Down the hatch.
Take it to the house.
Down
Down the hatch.
House it.
Nah,
Pussy.
Terry,
I do have one of those.
There's like straight in the lion's den every show that we have all of us on here.
Love it. Anyways, bye.
Bye.
Bye.